G'day everyone, welcome to The Outside Man. Hey! Podcast. The very best rugby league podcast in all of cyberspace. And we are your hosts. We've got Callum down the end there on the beepity boops. We've got Jace here in the Sharks jersey. Jed here with the fresh haircut. And my name's Matto. And this is the Outside Man
gets like a
podcast.
decent poopity boops or something in the intro, and I just
You don't do anything.
All right.
No, we love Jason half the time.
Anyway, we talk about rugby league, and that's probably why you're here, because you like rugby league.
And some rubbish.
Or you really liked my thumbnail.
Yay!
How
So
good.
good at the thumbnail.
What was it, 200 viewers?
Almost 200.
Almost 200
Nearly
viewers.
200 viewers. We got another 2 subscribers this week, so
Yep.
welcome.
Hey.
Welcome aboard.
Hey, good
We
to
really
see you.
appreciate you. Leave us a comment and let us know that you're here watching.
Yeah.
And if you're new, like, share, subscribe.
Yep.
If you're watching on Spotify, hit that follow button.
I
all that stuff.
reckon. Tell us what your footy nickname would be
Oh, that's
if
a
you
good
made
one.
it to the NRL. So if you're new, or you're old, or if you're anything, chuck in what your footy nickname would be.
What do
I
you mean?
can't say my
What do you
footy
mean
nicknames.
footy
They're
nickname?
not-
Like, you know,
They're not appropriate for this
Spud
time
Bell,
slot.
Oh, they're not PG rated.
You know, Spud or the Hammer or
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't
KL.
know. Maybe we should
Yeah,
make footy
they-
nicknames up for us.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah.
No, it could be more than just
I was the
Jason shirt.
The Sharks guy.
I was the toothpick in primary school because I was a
toothpick.
stick and everyone used to snap me in half every time I got tackled.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm no longer a toothpick anymore.
Poor cow.
I'm a few toothpicks.
down the whole
I'm a
container.
dad.
The whole container.
Yeah.
We lost Jed.
I think
Sorry,
they,
Jed.
Anyway.
So we've blown Jed's views.
I think they called me, I think it was Lottie Dakiri because I never passed.
Ooh.
I
That's
thought you were
the
going somewhere with skin colour.
That's the what's his name now? The Penrith centre, McLean.
Oh,
yeah.
McLean. Just pass it!
Glue hands.
Oh, yell,
Yeah, like,
yell. And
Anyway, shall we get on to, so we'll do the, is that rain?
yes, it
Rain,
is.
Yeah,
Oh,
apologies for that.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Next
wish
3
you
days
didn't
of
make
rain,
it
It
apparently.
was my fault.
Great.
Oh yeah. Well, controversies.
Righto, controversy corner.
Yes.
We, where we have a chat about, whinge or
Whinge.
a controversy of the week. So Jed, have you got a controversy?
Yes, I do. On the recent announcement of Payne Haas announcing that he'll be no longer playing for Australia and playing for Samoa, is I wanted
He's
to
Samoan.
I just wanted to open it up to the table, like, what do we think about these rights and about players, playing for these different countries, and can they play for Origin and then play for a second tier country? Should you declare your intent when you're 18 of which country you want to play for, and would that also disable you from playing from State of Origin?
So my question for you would be, if their mum was Samoan
Yep.
and their dad was Australian, like, do they have to decide? What if they want to do a couple of years in honour of their mum, but then they want to do a couple of years in honour of their dad?
Well, what's the rule? What's the rule going to be? Can you just chop and change as you like?
Yeah, well, you can't do the same. Well, it'd be the same as if you had a mum from Queensland and a dad from New South Wales.
Choose one.
You'd have to choose one.
Well,
So,
that'd
Jed's got a
suck,
point
eh?
there.
yeah.
I think it also-
So,
No, with State of Origin, it's wherever you played your first game when you were 13.
Not for Greg Inglis. They asked him. They
Yeah.
said, "Where do you want to play?" And he said Queensland. So they put Queensland in.
yeah. But yeah, to the international.
We're not getting into that, are we?
That's what Greg said in
Yeah.
his recent interview. He said they literally said, "Are you going to play for?" And he said Queensland. That was it.
Yeah.
No, they opted to play.
So,
for
so yeah,
Queensland.
yeah. What do we think about all this, guys?
Well, I think if you've lived in Australia your whole life, I don't think it shows much respect to the Australian jersey. If you're just
Yeah.
like, oh well, whatever. If you lived, moved here from over there somewhere, like you want to represent your mum's side of the family. If you haven't already played for Australia,
Yeah.
and you could probably even extend that to Origin. If you haven't already played for Australia, then I guess then you can select what country you play for.
Yeah.
See, like you've got Haas has come out that said He wanted to switch to Samoa. You got AJ Brimson, who's just switched from
to England.
Yep.
So he can't represent Queensland anymore. But basically, there was a few fullbacks in front of him before he'd even get a shot. So he wants to play international games, so that makes sense.
So should, if you play for Queensland or New South Wales, should you be allowed to play for a second-tier country?
Well, at the moment, the rules are you can.
Yeah, I know.
Except if you choose one.
But do you reckon that we need to change those rules?
Well, you either got to change it for Origin or you got to change it for international.
Well, here's the thing. Like back in the day, you had city versus country. The best players from that used to get selected from New South Wales, and then you had Queensland, New South Wales, and the best players from those two teams were meant to represent Australia. That was the whole purpose. Obviously, times have changed a lot. There's no city country anymore, and the Australian team. How many debutants have we seen for Australia that haven't even played Origin?
Exactly.
So
and even Kevy's come out and said, "Oh, I'll probably pick Strange."
Yeah.
Like that doesn't show. I don't like that look.
Yeah.
I feel like some guys, like if they were injured or whatever.
So it's kind of lost. Origin's lost its DNA, really.
Yeah.
Wasn't there? Didn't one of the main celebrities of the game? It was like last year or the year before that said if they want to play Origin, then they can only play for Australia.
And I think that's what it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the second tier nations just won't get any players then because they all want to play.
Or just
Origin.
change the rules. Or just change the rules so that you can play for whichever home country you want to. And you can also be selected for Origin.
Origin's a pinnacle, right?
Yeah.
Like as
become the
viewers,
pinnacle,
as players, that a lot of them still talk about Australia being your country being the pinnacle. But as viewers, I am more excited about Origin than the Test at the end of the year. I'll still watch the Test. I still love them.
Yeah.
But Origin's become its own kind of like how in the Premier League in over in Europe they've got they've got the EPL, but then they've also got a number of different cups that they play for throughout. Same in the Super League in England as well. So effectively, Origin's becoming its own thing, and in 10, 20 years' time, that's probably what it's going to be. You're going to have to be signed up, contracted to Queensland or New South Wales, or I don't know.
I think it is good for the international game, though.
Oh, absolutely.
And
yeah.
It's nothing I would love to see more is then one of the Pacific Island nations come out and blitz the World Cup.
Yeah, true.
And you look at cricket. You Australian team might go and play in England, right? Like obviously cricket's been around for a long time, but Australia goes and plays in England. The viewership in Australia might not be there on the telly, but you've got all of these British people and local, even from India, they'll go there and watch the game, so that you've got the crowds already. Whereas rugby league, I don't know if it's that popular over there as much as other sports.
Yeah.
So as soon as you leave Australia, where's the money come from? Where's the viewership? Where's the ticket sales?
Yeah.
True.
Well, and the money's the thing. So you get 30-something grand for playing an Origin game, and you get paid a fair bit by Australia. You get paid a fair bit to play for New Zealand, but you don't get that for Tonga or Samoa or Fiji or that. So if they defect, they're actually saying, they lose 90 grand to start off with because they're not playing Origin. And that's a fair chunk for someone at the top of their game. Like the reward for that, then they go play for Fiji. It's a bit,
So
in other words, Jed, no answer.
No answer?
I think it's good. It's good and not good. It's not good because, like I said, if you got a player that's already been playing for Australia, and then they go, "Nah, stuff you. I'm going to go and play for this country now," and that's a bit of a slap in the face. But if you've got young aspirational players moving up, and they get to that, and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, I can play for this, play for that." Weigh it up. Okay, I really want to play for this country. You're going to have players that go, "Oh, I want to play for Australia, but there's 4 people in front of me. I want to play. I want to play international."
But I think whichever way they go, they need to actually set the guidelines and set the rules so that everybody is on board with it and understands.
Don't keep changing the goalpost every couple of years.
Well, the other thing you don't want is, I'm going to play for Samoa this year, Oh, actually, Samoa really. I'm just saying this as an example. I'm not fortune telling. Samoa really sucked, and we bombed out in the first round. Next World Cup, I'm going to go back to Australia.
Once you've made your mind up, that's it.
Hey? Yeah. Because I remember Tony Carroll played for New Zealand, and then when they were good, and then he went to go play for Australia.
That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Shouldn't tier one. Because Caleb Ponga tried to play for New Zealand. They said no. I think at the moment, though, we've got a really strong origin.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it looks like end of year we're going to have a really strong international game.
Yeah.
So
really good sweep.
Keep it coming.
Maybe it's
we're going over
working at the
England.
moment.
Who? Who's going to England?
Australia.
Oh, I'm talking
not
about
us.
Pacific nations.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Are we?
Are we going to
going
England?
to England?
Yeah, we're going to England.
I don't know if
Jed.
my wife would let me go on another little trip on my own.
No, the family's coming. Jed,
Are you going with the whole family?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sweet.
Sweet. All right, Carl, what's your controversy?
On the spot.
Yeah, the kick from the halfback over to the winger. If the Roosters' game plan should just be Sam Walker kick over to Daniel Tupou, because no one can do anything about it because you're not allowed to tackle guys or contest or whatever anymore, because if you do, it becomes a penalty try to the team. And I've seen over the course of the weekend so many tries scored from kicks going up to the corner, the winger going up, the defence going, well, we better not tackle him because we'll get penalised with a penalty try or sin bin. And it's just a give me 4 points. And not long ago, we spoke about on this podcast, it was Alex McKinnon came out with that stupid piece saying that tries from kicks should only be worth 3 points or something like that. I think I've seen that somewhere.
He said so many stupid things.
But it was a stupid thing to say. But I have heard commentary saying like tries from kicks. You know, it's not frowned upon, but it's kind of like looked at as if to say it's not as good as scoring a try from a set piece or breaking the line, scoring a try. Like it's an easy way to score a try. And I think what we're doing, we're just promoting kicking to wingers to try and score tries.
Yeah.
And you just have to stand there and watch them.
Well, that's the evolution of the game because they got rid of the grubber. They brought in the 7 tackle set. You know how many games you used to just kick to the corner? Kick the ball out, come back in, reset, do a scrum.
Like the good thing is watching Daniel Tupou. Like he is a master at it.
Yeah.
And every time he does it, every time Sam Walker or whoever puts a kick, I'd be like, oh yeah, here comes a try for Tupou. You just know he's going to get it and score. So I don't want to take away from seeing that too, because that is a integral part of the game. That is like stars doing their thing. Like that's what wingers are good at. But at least allow
if there's no way to defend it,
like you said about Brian Toto. Yeah. What's he supposed to do? He's 5 foot, whatever it is.
Yeah, Coates, Origin, Coates on the weekend. And I think if you're defending a set on your line and you've made 4 tackles and not given away a repeat set, which is pretty hard to do these days, and then at the end of that, they kick it to, it's actually every left winger.
Yeah. It is being at the moment.
It's Coates, it's Tupou, it's Ronaldo, it's every left winger.
Except for Lomax, who's on the right. But they haven't
but they've still got old mate on the other side. And a car. But kick it to them and they catch it. There's just nothing these wingers can do. You used to be able to, in the act of scoring a try, be able to tackle the guy in the air. And I think you got to allow it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not as long as they don't endanger.
They can't tip them on their head.
Yeah.
But they've got to be able to wrap them up as they're coming down.
Oh yeah.
Especially if your feet are planted.
Yeah.
Like you're not jumping up to get the ball and then tackling them in. Yeah, because that.
Well,
could put you in
if you're going up to the ball, then they've got it. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. If you're going up to contest the ball as the defender, and you've missed the ball, are you supposed to just throw your hands up in the air and go, wee? I can't do anything about it. Like, it's just...
You can't touch them.
Yeah.
But I don't like... Sorry, Jed's bursting at the seams.
Go, Jed. Go, Jed.
Yeah. What I will say, though, a little bit, though, is that I saw it in the Bulldogs and Roosters game, was that Stephen Crichton was just standing there and not doing anything. At least jump up and make it a little bit hard for the catcher, for Tupou to catch the ball.
I argue if Crichton goes to the wing, he gets the ball. I reckon he out jumps Tupou.
But I reckon,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Which annoyed me also.
Yeah, instead of just standing there, he needs to at least jump for
but
the
I reckon
ball.
he's not, so that they can be there for when Tupou comes back down to earth. They can try and tackle
But even
him
if
and
you
stop
can,
him.
even if you can just knock that ball out, even if it goes into touch or something like that, at least try something instead
But then,
of just.
in the act of trying to punch the ball out, if they accidentally make contact,
Grab
with
the arm on the way down
grab
like
the
that.
arm, then it's a penalty try. Like it's so protected. So they got to come up with something.
Bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was.
But
what
I'm
I
happy if
noticed.
Tupou keeps on scoring.
Oh, and he will because
Okay.
he's at 180 tries or something now. He's a gun. He's done
yeah,
it his
yeah.
whole
The
career.
last 5 weeks, he's just...
Yeah, I know.
And the kicks.
Since this rule has been introduced, the rule is for him, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
Tupou's rule.
I'm not complaining.
And
so-
Coates is another one who gets a lot of.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. I've got another thought. I've been thinking about this for a while and how it would be implemented or if it would work or not. I reckon if you're doing a kickoff and you slot it over the goalposts, I reckon you should get a 2 or a 3 for that.
But you could just get stuck in an infinite loop of just kicking two pointers because players get good at it.
It's happened in
Could you
rugby
imagine
union
if Kyle
before.
Felt
Not
was
with sports, but
still playing?
yeah, but the penalty is if it goes
Metcalf
dead.
kicked one over.
If it goes dead, it goes. You got
Yeah,
you know.
That's it.
yeah.
Well, set restart at the 50.
At the start
play
of the
the
game,
ball at
I
the
think
half.
it'd be too easy.
You just kick it straight between the posts and you get the ball back.
I don't know, 50 metres. That's pretty far.
Not for the trail.
No,
not for Burnley.
yeah, not for yeah. I used to be able to do it.
I don't know. Just a thought.
Metcalf did at the end of a game.
Yeah,
Clary's kicked
just a thought.
7 40-plus metre field goals,
Yeah.
2-point field goals with his eyes shut. He could probably, from a standing kick, he'd kick them.
Yeah.
But email the commission and see what they come
I
back
know,
at you
just
with.
a thought.
Yeah, Vlandy.
Yeah, well, they want to get rid of the kickoff, right?
Yeah,
They're talking about
did,
getting rid of the kickoff again.
I hope they don't.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Does anyone else have any other things?
No.
All right.
No other things.
We'll have a quick break and we'll get
Oh.
back with round 24.
So, first game, I was at this game Thursday night. Panthers v Storm.
can I just say thank you for the birthday present, Storm
Yeah.
winning that game. It made my day.
Controversially, it must be
Yeah,
said,
definitely.
the Storm win 22 points to 18. It was a really good game. Went down a golden point. It was really entertaining. There was a lot
good
to
game.
like. It was a hard game. I don't think there was a lot of penalties. I was freezing cold, so some bits I just didn't. 4 penalties, 3 penalties, so it wasn't too bad in that regard. I guess we got to talk about the Harry Grant dive. Obviously, it was a legit penalty because that's the rules. But so obviously it was fine. But should there be a little bit of an overhaul of that rule? Because it wasn't a traditional one. They weren't standing in line with the markers sort of thing. It was a bit of a different one. I mean, all Leota has to do is take one step to the right and it was okay.
Well, Leota did move.
Yeah, he did
A
towards
little,
Grant.
yeah.
was
All
like
he
a
had to
little-
do was a little bit to the right,
But
and
see,
Grant's arm doesn't even touch him.
he threw himself under the bus. Instead of moving towards Grant, he should have just moved away, and I reckon he gets overturned. So, for him to say that no, I didn't move, he did move. You can see he moved. Did he milk the penalty? 100% he milked it, and it sucks. It's just one of those things in the game that they're just trying to.
Yeah, but he
It's a
moves
risk.
one
It's not-
step to the right.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the most direct line to Cleary
It
either,
wasn't.
which
It wasn't. No.
someone else
So
brought out.
say if Harry Grant did not come in contact with him, would it still be a penalty? If Harry Grant didn't make contact, and
Yeah, it would have. But as per the rules,
as per the rules,
they would have argued that he was a blocker in front. But then, like Leota's thing is, or like Cleary said, which as we've seen today come out, that Cleary milked a few penalties. I think when the rule first came out. But so he's not. He's a bit of a hypocrite in his press conference on the weekend. But where is Leota? Like, Where is he supposed to go?
He thought he was getting the ball.
Yeah, he thought he was going for a hit up.
Drop to the ground. He wasn't going for a hit up.
He wasn't going for a hit up.
5 metres in front of Cleary.
The point is, why should you have to get rid of, like, the whole idea, he's supposed to be there so that if you're the defending team, you're going, okay, are they going to Cleary here or are they going to Leota here?
Well, they got rid of the blockers.
Yeah, they got rid of the blockers.
But that's a decoy. That decoys are a part of the NRL. You see every play in the NRL, every set of 6, there's always decoy runners. It's like, why have if they're going for a field goal, why have any other players? It should just be a dummy half and Nathan Cleary, get rid of all the other players. Is that what we're saying? Like, there should be decoys. Because you're supposed to fool the defence from going, you don't know if it's going to go to Leota. Like Harry Grant did. Everyone thought it was going to Munster. He was like, I'm going to decoy here and go and score the try myself.
Yeah, but that was a legit dummy pass.
The point is, the principle is like, he fooled them. And that's why I think Leota can't disappear. He was an idiot for taking a step towards Grant.
Yeah.
I don't think that Nathan Cleary standing back from the line in front of the goalpost would fool anyone.
Yeah.
They knew he was going to kick that field goal, and Leota was standing in the way.
Did Cameron Munster standing back 15 metres when Harry Grant scored his try fool the Panthers?
Yeah.
Yes,
but no one was in front of him.
No one was in front of him.
Harry Grant was. That's the point.
Yeah, but if Munster had got the ball, gone for a kick, and then one of the Penrith players ran into a blocker...
So you're saying if the dummy half's here and 20 metres back the field goal kickers, there should be no one else in sight?
Exactly.
I think it's
That's a joke. That is so stupid. It's going to look so
Depends
dumb.
on the path that they run.
Yeah.
Like, if he's back here and he's running over here and there's a player there, then that's obstruction.
Yeah, it's an obstruction.
But if he's a metre forward or a metre back and he can run straight, then there's no obstruction.
Absolutely. I'm not saying that Leota did the right thing. I'm talking about, Jed's question was, even if there was no contact, they still would have penalised Leota. My point is, like, it shouldn't be. If there was contact, then penalise him. But there should be an avenue in the game where an attacking team can have a guy at first receiver just in case they decide to throw it to first receiver and not go to Cleary at the back. That's NRL. That's the DNA of NRL.
I think it does make it very hard now to kick a field goal.
Well, they're making it hard to do a lot of things now.
Yeah.
You know, may as well make it touch footy.
And that's what I don't want to see. It's like, well, like, you know how in the NFL...
Well, bring back the blockers. What was the actual point of the problem with the blockers anyway?
That's a good question. Why did they bring the rule?
Because you want to protect the kicker, right?
Well,
but then you can't...
No, because the blockers... So if this is the play the ball, the blockers were standing here.
Yeah.
So they couldn't...
access.
The markers couldn't get through.
They had to run around.
But this was completely different because Leota was here and there was actually an avenue, the fastest way to get through. They could have actually gone straight through to Cleary. Munster actually runs out along here and then cuts back in to hit Leota.
Yeah, great.
So it was a different...
But why are we making field goals easier to kick? It's just going to, like, we should be making field goals harder to kick because we hate seeing field goal-a-thons.
But that is harder to kick, that is.
Yeah, but like, I'm talking like, when the bomb goes up and the winger goes to catch it, they call them escorts, right? But you see all the centre and all the guys, they get in the way and it's like, well, they're blockers. If we're going to get rid of blockers, let's get rid of those blockers too.
The rule is they got to stand still.
And there is so many blockers in the dropout.
The short dropout.
The short dropout. There is like 7 blockers every time they come in the line. That frustrates me.
So why are those field goal blockers more important than all the other blockers that are being used?
I agree.
Yeah. But then what I'll also say is that Melbourne were a mile offside in that thing. So
Harry Graham wasn't.
I didn't see.
I'm pretty sure one of the field goals they were a mile offside.
Oh, yeah. Not that one though.
Oh, not that one.
Because Harry Graham was the marker. Not the problem one.
Oh, okay.
The one previously they might have been, but Harry Graham was the marker, and he was dead straight. He actually, I think he.
Are you sure he didn't go early?
No, he didn't, and I did see that.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be a sad day when it's going to be just the person playing the ball, dummy half, a halfback sitting 20 metres back, and then just a defensive line. It's gonna look so dumb with no one else.
It's gonna be NFL. That's NFL.
Literally,
that is NFL.
Oh.
Anyway.
No, it won't be like that.
Credit to Melbourne. Played in the rules. and won the game.
They leaked
and
it.
credit to Harry Grant. That was, as much as I dislike him, that was a really remarkable play.
No one was even looking at him.
No.
Not one Penrith player was looking at him.
Both those guys ran through, and Dylan Edwards from fullback.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So did that happen on your side of the?
Yeah, I was right there.
Oh, you're right
Yeah.
there.
I got to witness it.
40 missed tackles from the
Well,
Storm.
How many dummies?
Dummies. Where are we?
34 to 24 to Storm. So
Our
So,
dummy pass things out.
Goes to
with
show
the
Panthers should
more
have won the
dummies.
game.
Yeah.
I think this was
they were there.
I think this was the grand final entree. This will be the grand final, like I've been saying.
What about
the
this
last 2
week?
weeks.
Raiders and Penrith.
Nah.
And we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, first game on the Friday night. Warriors versus Dragons at... Where were they? Auckland?
Auckland,
Yeah,
yeah.
In Auckland, Warriors come away with a win controversially, 14 to 10.
Oh, the Dragons had this game, and then they kept knocking themselves out. They lost 3 front rowers, DeBellin and
They lost 2 in one tackle.
DeBellin and the
The other
young
guy.
fella.
Stewart.
Hamish Stewart went into a tackle and knocked each other out.
And then didn't they lose
And
Gula
then, no, not Gula, the back rower.
Hame
Sele.
Yeah.
Sele
Yeah.
got knocked out as well. Nothing that the Warriors did themselves. So old mate just ran into DWZ. But the Dragons, I think they had this game won at that point.
They
But
definitely did.
then
And then there
the
was
Warriors.
controversy when they didn't let them activate the 18th man for
Yeah.
a 15-minute period or something like that.
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
because they were doing were they doing the test?
I'm not sure because they weren't HIAs, they were all
Count
hemi
one.
injuries. Oh, were they? Were they HIAs? They
They
were.
were
no,
all HIAs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they're all
for
HIAs.
some reason the Dragons are blowing up because apparently they weren't allowed access to the 18th man, which you should be allowed to if you have 3 HIAs.
Is it
And
3 HIs or just from foul play?
It can
No,
be from
no,
foul play,
Yeah.
but it's 3 HIAs
Yeah, right.
from non-foul play.
Oh, so they had to wait for the test to be
So if it's
done to see
foul,
if he's coming back or not.
if it's a head high from foul play, it doesn't matter how many you've had.
Yeah.
It's a straight in.
Straight.
Yeah, yeah,
But it has to be 3 if it's not foul.
yeah.
So anyway, I don't know what
I mean, the 80th man was slowed and he didn't help anyway.
So 30 to 15 in the dummies for the Warriors there.
Yeah.
Warriors with the win for that
Warriors.
one.
I know they
Really
won,
stood
but
that up.
I think they're
they're
done. Like they're still done. I'm sorry.
35
Warriors
missed
fans,
tackles.
Do you know what was very funny was the front row at the end of the game was Cook, Gutho, they had Little in there and someone else, or Sloan or someone. It was a cracker.
Yeah.
It wasn't a real... 88% completion rate from the Dragons really held them in this.
Yeah.
They could have won, but...
The Dragons have been playing really good footy.
Yeah, I think in the next 2 or 3 years that they're going to be a really good team.
Yeah, hats off to Kyle Flanagan. The amount of abuse he's copped this year, like he's still turning up and still doing what he
Getting
has
on
to
with
do.
the job.
He's no Nathan Cleary. He never will be, but he is.
More of a Ben Hunt.
Yeah.
But he's like it'd be tough to turn up every week.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
these circumstances.
And as well as knowing Daniel Atkinson's going there next year to play halfback. Like,
Yeah.
he also has
And with
to...
some of their losses, he hasn't been the problem.
no, absolutely.
What was the next game of the weekend?
Friday night.
Oh,
Game of the
I was
round.
very surprised with this game. Roosters 32-12.
I think most of our tipping competition was surprised with this one too.
Well, interesting stat I got for you, Jetty, which is why I'm going to write. I've written the Roosters off for this year. Is I think I heard them say the last 2 years the Roosters were 1-16 against top 8 teams.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's why I tipped the Dogs, and I'm like, one from 16 against top 8 teams in the last year is a mind blowing stat.
Yeah.
So for the Roosters to pull this off, there was something off about the Dogs, wasn't there?
Yeah.
They're forwards.
Yeah.
Their forwards are
They
off.
got out muscled. The Roosters pack.
Yeah.
oh,
right.
Roosters came to play.
When
Same as last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came to play. They were hungry.
Their forward pack, Collins is getting better as
Yeah.
he goes along.
Yeah.
Egan Butcher,
Yep.
back, he's doing really well. Watson on the bench has given them a better option.
Yeah.
Condolences if you had him in Supercoach.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I think the Dogs if they don't fix their forward pack, they're not going to beat any of these top 10 teams.
And what I'll also say... sorry, Matt, did you want to say something?
I was going to say they need to fix their defence too. Look, missed tackles, 15 for the Roosters. Phenomenal. 37 for the Dogs.
And I'm going to say most of that was in the middle.
Yeah, diabolical.
Yes. And what I'll say is that I just don't see any recovery from the Bulldogs. What they did at the start of the season was absolutely gorgeous. And like...
What changed, Jed? What changed?
Do you know what changed?
What changed?
Well, it was...
mate, the Roosters player. What's his name?
I don't know.
He was on the bench.
Oh.
Who'd you lose last year? In the middle. 13.
Hargraves?
13.
Oh, we lost...
What's his name?
Yeah. Anyway.
Takiaho?
No, not Takiaho. Starts with T. Does it?
Terrell May.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyway.
The Dogs. Tupanua. They need Tupanua.
Well, he's back this week.
He stilled that third. He came on the bench and really helped.
Yeah, but yeah, I touched on it a couple of weeks ago. What they had was absolutely beautiful. Like with Toby Sexton.
It's not Galvin.
Let's not
Did
go
you see his
here
defence? It was absolutely terrible. He kicked 3 balls like out, that went dead.
You're talking about his defence or attack? Because you just said his defence, and then you started talking about his.
Well, his defence as well. Like, he let 2 or 3 tries through. Nafahu White absolutely blitzed him. Like, I know it's a front rower against a halfback, but like he's terrible. And like, you can't tell me that Reid Maloney is a better hooker than Bailey Simonson. And why is Bailey...
Simonson plays for the Eels, so we're saying Hayward. Bailey Hayward, come on. If you've got to lay it down, you've got to get the names right. It's right there on the screen. James Maloney is nowhere near as good as Simonson.
But the Roosters' game plan, look, Burton makes 9 tackles and misses 5. Galvin makes 25 tackles and only misses 4. Like...
But what about his reads in defence?
The game plan was clearly to run at Galvin's side. Like, he's a smaller body. Galvin's second rower, who's next to him, should have been sticking up more for Galvin. That's the second rower, which is, I think it's Kickout.
No, Preston. Kickout's with Burton.
Preston needs to be better.
And I'll also say, when Matt Burton plays well, the Dogs play well. And Burton was quiet.
Preston's 41 tackles.
That's what I'm saying. They're targeting that side. So look at Preston and Galvin. Between the two, they got almost 65 tackles, 66 tackles. And then the other side, Burton, 9 tackles and Kickout, 23. 30 tackles between the two.
And Cherry at 66% too. He's the centre.
So if you're playing the Dogs this week, run at their right side, or if you're left side.
Well, you wouldn't run it kick out. Oh no, Crichton is on that side.
Crichton's on the right side. Crichton's one of the best defensive centres in the comp.
So he's at 95%, so he didn't miss anything.
Isn't it interesting that they've got an average playerless ball speed for every player? Isn't that amazing?
I actually thought we shut down kick out.
He's been average.
Yeah, he's been very average.
And I think that's the thing to take away here is it can be easy to probably sit here with a stick and point it at Galvin and go, it's all his fault. No, the whole team's been average. Even Crichton came out and said that this week. Is like, hey, we'll make more changes if we need to. He came out and said it today or something. We'll make more changes if we need to. We've got a ton of guys, and I think their lower grade teams are doing really well too at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah. But
they did stop going to Burton too. Like you were saying, he was quiet. They did. I saw quite a few times. I'm like, they would have normally gone to Burton, and like done something with Kickout or got on the end, and they went the other way to Galvin.
Burton got him out of their end a few times. Pretty.
That's 20 metre.
How was that 40-20?
80-metre kick on the first play.
Like 10-10.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm very happy with my Roosters. Like,
I would be.
You know, we may not win the Premiership, but
you won't.
You'll win the Premiership in your heart.
But we're definitely going to surprise a couple of teams. And
definitely not as bad.
I do think though, a lot of early on, a lot of tries is. We haven't scored, so we've got to kick it to Tupou.
Yeah.
So there probably is a bit of attack. I think he's disguising.
How many did Tupou get?
He's disguising a bit of the attack there.
3.
Like White went through, which was ridiculous twice, but the other 3 were just kick it to Tupou.
No, he did. One try was scored through the hands.
Okay.
Yes.
The problem is,
Tupou.
Jetty, I think when you come up against, say, Melbourne or Canberra, they'll figure out a way to stop the kicks going over to Tupou. Whether they put pressure on Walker.
I don't know, because no one stopped Coates. No one stopped Tupou. Titans didn't stop Ronaldo. And no one... Like, if DWZ could catch, he'd also have 100 tries.
Yeah. And last quick thing that I'll say is that this Dale Cherry Evans thing has been an absolute debacle. We do not want him. Manly, go away. Like, Hugo is the saviour. Well, I shouldn't say that, but, like, he's the man.
We know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think Hugo and Walker with Smith on the bench.
Oh.
What more do you want?
I know.
What more do you want?
I know. All right, next Saturday night, Jason, you also went to this
It was
game.
the afternoon.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Hey, just
thank
shout
you.
out to the Sharks women's side who beat the Titans before this game. Good game. The number 9 for the Sharks women's team is amazing. Anyway.
Thanks,
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway.
All right, Sharks winning 54-22.
Yeah.
55% possession, 80% completion rate.
Yeah, I was really expecting the Titans to show up for this game, but
Were you?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I've got a couple of stats.
A couple of intercepts helped the Titans score look good. But,
So the Sharks have only won 2 games against top 8 teams this year.
every year this comes up.
The other thing that got popped into a group chat this morning as well is, guess who is winning the penalty count this year, and by a considerable
Hold on, first time ever go.
The Cronulla Sharks are winning the penalty. So
He's been doing it all night, Ref.
And guess who's losing the penalty count? It's the old penalty Broncos. They're coming dead last. It is now
It's an even up.
officially shifted to the penalty Sharks, and you still can't beat any top.
So
8
when
teams. You just go out and bash lower ranked teams like us
Yeah.
and the Titans. Stop
Yeah.
picking on us.
So we've always said we're 5th. We're good enough to be 5th. We're not good enough to be in the top 4. But yeah, we'll smash any bottom team. But
Thanks, man.
we're not winning
us
the
a
comp.
break.
We
It's,
know that. I will say, when I read that, I did go through and have a look at the penalty count for
bet you
every
did.
single game, and we did win most penalty counts by 1 or 2. There was the South game where we got 10 penalties to 2.
As if South
it's like
need
Origin
any.
And there
going
was a
to.
couple of, there was like 3 games where it just completely blew out. And I think that was just those lower teams trying to put us off our game and rush us off. So yeah, excited to win a penalty count, because when we had Innes and Maloney, we weren't winning anyway.
No, that's a fair. And
Peter, Gallen. So hey, I'm excited for that.
Oh, it was more
And,
just me as and Matt will agree. Like, it's more just a boo-hoo. You beat the Titans and you beat the Cows a few weeks ago. Well done. You beat us bottom dwellers. Good
No.
man.
Matt,
Hey,
do you have
Matt.
any comments?
Are you okay, Matt?
There's
Okay.
no Shark supporters saying we're winning the comp this year. That's for sure.
How many
but-
dummies did we get?
This-
Neither are
we
we.
at least
Jace.
win that?
Makes you feel good. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you won the
You won.
dummy count.
Matt's like, we'll take that.
15.
Quick question, Jason.
Yeah.
Did you have a
43
German
missed
hot dog
tackles.
you get at the Sharks game? Did you have one? Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Have a
Oh,
German
I had
hot
one
dog.
back in 2016, and
think-
she was gorgeous.
I think things have changed since 2016.
Anyway, let's get on to the next one.
Let's go back. Can I? No. Oh,
Thank-
why can't I talk about this one?
There goes our 200.
What do you need? What do you need to say?
Sad news: we lost our captain, Cameron McGuinness, in this game.
Yeah, he's gone.
So that's going to be really hard for us.
He finished the set though. Busted
Yeah.
his ACL and
Look at
kept
ACL.
playing.
He played a set, and then there is talk that there's pictures of him mowing the lawn without ACL the next day.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's actually legit out there, but apparently, I mean, talk about the toughest guy ever. And a shout out for Billy Burns and Hiroti. Hiroti played terribly when he got played on the wing earlier this year, but he and Burns, and Nico for that matter, they did really well.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's finish talking about that one. Hey,
Yeah,
Matt.
yeah, move on.
Oh,
We're on to next year now.
Jed's favourite team.
All right, Broncos winning 38-28.
Tell us
Over
about
the
it, Jed.
Dolphins.
I was working, but
It was a great game.
yeah, it was a good game. From what I
Try
saw.
of the season,
Possible
possibly.
contender.
Spicy move and then the kick over from Billy Walters.
Reece
I'm gonna
Walsh
say.
was everywhere in this game.
Billy Walters over to Karapani. What a try.
So is Walsh back, or has he just decided that he'd play?
Walsh, well, I'm going to steal Callan's line because he said it in the car, but Walsh seems to be really flourishing without the constraints of Mam and Reynolds.
It's like Madge went to him and said, "Hey mate,
Yeah,
here you go."
step up, and he played really well.
He was phenomenal.
So it's good. It's a bit troubling for the Broncos. The amount of tries they let in, maybe Callan said might be because of the new halves. Be a bit
Combination
there,
possibly,
but it is still a bit worrying.
Yeah.
28 points. The
But I did
Dolphins
hear
are
an
great.
argument. I forget what team it was, but like, whether it was like Melbourne or someone, one of those teams that won a couple of years ago. But it was almost.
It's only been Penrith that's won a couple of years ago.
No, yeah. Anyway, but it was almost like a thing of. Even if we let in like 30 points, we'll score 32 points.
That was the Cowboys mentality.
Yeah.
That was the old Tigers, wasn't it?
Yeah. What I'll also say is the Hammer, for how good he is in attack, gosh, he's an average defender.
Well,
Yeah,
have a look.
like-
Have a look at that missed tackle count, Jed,
60 missed tackles to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
and 16 ineffective tackles as
Yeah,
well.
non-effective.
Can you see how many missed tackles the Hammer made, please, Carl? Because like I would just be interested to see what those stats are, because like he's a good player in attack, like he's a good man, but
He's a good man.
He's a good man.
He's playing in centre. He played centre too, so that was last minute. They put Trey Fuller at fullback. He
Oof.
made 8, missed 5.
yeah, and some of those let to
and
tries.
4 ineffective tackles.
But can I say he wasn't the worst? Mark Nichols missed 6, so
Yeah, that's not really good.
Yeah.
He should be doing a lot better than that.
tackle efficiency.
How much
47.
time did Mark play? Does it say on there?
It will.
How many minutes?
Oh,
Anyway.
That's a
but-
40.
Like he only made
45%.
18
But yeah.
tackles and 6 misses. How many meters did he gain?
Mark Nichols, he played 27 minutes.
Oh my god.
He played 27 minutes, and how many 6 missed tackles in 27 minutes.
Yeah.
Imagine going home and saying, "How was your game?"
Well,
Yeah,
but
good.
his play the ball speed is 2.7 seconds.
That is quick.
That's how they score
And he had
points.
1 tackle break and 6
Well,
hit-ups.
and Fuyaki was 2.62, so some of these boys are getting some good play the ball speed. I like
Yeah.
that stat.
All Blacks.
But yeah, what I'll say about the Broncos is no, they are not gone. Like, as hard as that is for me to say that.
Oh, really?
Um,
Because they beat the Dolphins.
yeah, but I think
They
that
also let in 28 points.
yeah,
Dolphins without Herbie.
I wouldn't be worried if I was a Broncos fan. Like,
Yeah.
I know you can't believe this is coming out of my mouth.
You're
but-
probably going to play them in the
yeah,
finals.
it's probably going to be you
First-
guys.
No. Yes, I know, and we're going to it. But like,
Are we?
What you're saying is if you do have to verse them in week 1 of the finals, you probably don't want to verse them. You'd rather verse Cronulla or something.
yeah,
like
oh,
that.
absolutely,
Yeah, that's what-
absolutely.
that's
They're-
100% beat Cronulla.
especially.
No way, beat Cronulla.
I reckon they do.
Oh, we don't have
Especially
anyone,
at
actually.
Suncorp, they're a different team.
We're running out of...
Anyway,
running out of
next
players.
game on the Saturday, last game.
Spoon.
Oh,
Rabbitohs versus Eels. This wasn't a bad game.
Can you believe the Rabbits finally won a game? Oh no, they've gone back to back now. They won last week.
Without
They beat the
Latrell,
Titans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they-
Without
Did you
Latrell.
guys see Jai Gray in that one play?
there's 3
Yeah.
tackles.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he was
he
everywhere.
was. Jai Gray
Yeah.
was awesome in this game. He
It's-
was everywhere.
What do you do? Oh, it's such a big call, eh? But he's
So
so
fast.
good. Like,
Well, I think
You got to
have
keep him at fullback.
Well, I think Latrell comes back to centre, which is where he
Yeah.
played 2 weeks ago, and Jai Grace doesn't.
But you got Whiten and you got
Doesn't
Campbell
White
Graham.
play 6?
I'm just talking about
Cody
because
Walker's
Walker's
back.
back.
Well, who's going to be the
Well, like-
Won't Walker go to 7 and White go to
Well,
6?
Walker's
Because you
not.
got Humphreys.
Walker's not fully back though.
Yeah.
He hasn't been named this week. He's in the extended again.
I
this
reckon
week.
Walker
Yeah.
might retire.
I'm talking about next year.
I reckon Walker
Like-
retires.
I don't know. Latrell's one of the best players in the game, but Jai Gray.
Yeah. So what do we think about the game though?
It was a bottom 8 game.
Yeah. It was a bottom 8
I didn't
game.
mind it. It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. It had that entertainment. It was like the Cows game against the Knights. It was a bottom 8 game, but it was still entertaining.
Yeah.
I tipped the Eels, so I was like, come on, Eels, come on.
Hardly any dummies, eh?
Yeah.
On that note, I think I tipped one game right this weekend.
Yeah, it was tough.
Really?
It was tough.
Because I did a Callan, which I will never do again. I tipped the Titans in case the Sharks lost. I'll never do that again. It didn't feel right at
Who
the
would
time,
do that?
and I would never do that again. But I did it anyway because I didn't want to be so angry.
Not much
Here
to
we
talk
go.
about with these
Yeah.
two
No.
because
And quickly, Dylan Brown is not a centre.
I thought he was really good.
No.
He's a $1.3 million centre.
He's been dropped this week, actually.
Yeah, it's not
Don't
surprising.
say that because I've got him in my super coach team and I need him.
Yeah, no, he's been dropped.
Yeah.
All right, next game of the weekend.
Like it was his fault.
Bit of a bludger of a game, I thought. West Tigers beat.
Really?
I think Tigers
I
blitzed
thought it was a
them.
great game.
West Tigers.
Dewey's back.
Was it Taylor and May?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
How was that
Actually,
try
no,
that he did?
to be honest, I fell asleep.
That's why it was a bludger of a game because you
think-
weren't even watching.
I think we
26-12.
I think we forget how good Taylor May actually is.
He was phenomenal.
He is a superstar. He's just got issues.
Who? How many people scored? Who scored the tries? If we can go back to that.
You know who's got issues?
who?
Manly.
Yeah,
Manly
all right.
were woeful. Garrick is out for this week.
No, he's gone for the season.
For the year.
For
Yep.
the season.
Um,
Cherry Evans has been all through the media. They're telling him to retire, and
Yeah.
they filmed him talking to his wife after the game, and they're like, "Oh, speculation! Oh, told his wife that's it. He's done."
Well,
Yeah.
if he can go to Roosters now.
Buzz
he's like,
Rothfield. Oh, I just hate it when the players
Buzz Rothfield.
just play that one more year when they should just
Do not
retire.
give that name air on our podcast.
All right.
I
good for
don't.
the- it's good for the
Hold
algorithm.
on. I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
He should retire.
Yeah, he should retire.
Yeah, but
Oh, no,
at the
yeah,
start of the year,
He's right, but
Evans
I
was
don't like
playing
Buzz.
great. He was awesome. And I think since he announced that he was leaving Manly, because there must be some issues that he had with Manly in the background.
So if I can quickly, this is my little rant again.
Oh.
So, okay, Manly need to make a couple of changes and big calls on a couple of players.
and coach.
Yes, I'll get there. Seabolt, gone. Tavojevic, as good as he's been with both boys. Jake needs to retire, and I think that Penasini or Hopewade are a better fullback, and they won't get hurt.
Penasini.
Was it
the Eels.
Penasini?
Plays for the Eels.
Hopewadi.
Hopewade. Oh, there's one of the other.
Kohler.
Kohler.
Tau.
I'm sorry about these names.
Garrick.
I think that they need to make a couple of big changes. I know they've got Fogarty coming in, which will replace Cherry Evans.
That's a big pickup.
That's a huge pickup.
But he's also almost getting towards the end of his career too, isn't he?
No one
Yeah.
likes Manly. Why are we spending so much time talking
Yeah,
about
let's
Manly?
not talk about Manly.
But yeah,
Why are we talking about Manly?
I think they need to make a couple of big changes. Tavojevic, both Tavojevic retire.
All
There's
three of
no way in the world.
I know
get
they
rid of
won't,
Turbo.
but I think that they need to make a couple of bold decisions. You need to do that.
The problem was the other week. The only time their attack looked good was when Turbo went back to
That's
fullback.
right. He was playing that playmaker role, sweeping.
Anyway,
Or do you think maybe fullback in attack, centre in defence, so he doesn't get hurt?
Yeah, look,
Adam Dewey, whatever you want to say, is in great form.
he's
Yes.
looking really
You know,
good.
I think he's the long-term... So, Luai's gone to 6, right?
Yeah.
So they're paying halfback dollars for a 6 now. So, typical.
They're playing big money for a superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
What's-
But Adam Dewey and Luai, I think, are the future, because Luai does these little dances around the field and, tries to tire the defence out, and then Dewey just plays what he sees. Not plays, he plays the game plan, right? And it's working for him right now.
Yeah.
His kicking game's good. He
Yeah.
goal kicks. He's got playmaking ability.
He has to be 7 or 1.
Has to be, yeah. He's got to be in their plans. for
Bull's
next year.
pretty average,
Is he?
I think.
He's
I
got
feel.
potential. I just feel like
He's
he's one
got
of
pot-
those... You know who he reminds me of?
Kelly.
Yes, Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly.
Yes.
It could be anything,
was-
but he's probably not.
There was a number of Titans players I was thinking of when I was trying to compare Dream Baller. Jaden Campbell's one. He's rocks and diamonds. And
The
the
whole
other
team's
one,
rocks or diamonds. What are you talking about?
rocks this week.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
I'm going to change the name of this podcast to Titans Bashing NRL
If
Podcast.
It's all right,
for
my team's
those
coming up.
Supercoach people playing at home, I reckon Adam Dewey, if you got a trade, I would bring him in.
He is in. I got 2 trades left. For those wanting to, I know I've got a big following that have been following my progress. I am through to the prelim final this week in our 12-man competition.
I'm in Bali, so
Jason's
listen to
in
me.
Bali. A few of the guys are in Bali. Travis, you're in Bali. I know you watch Trav. But me and Chloe are through to the prelims. We're not versing each other. We're versing 2 other guys.
How convenient.
And we, the Mentavanis, are going to take over this comp, and my team are into 9,000th overall
like
out of
Uncle Nick and Auntie Nick
170,000.
with
So
the salary caps and brown.
for those playing at home, my team's going really well with 2 trades left. So,
All right.
moving on to the
And
last
honestly,
game.
Alright, the
Callum's
last
got nothing
game.
on Chloe.
The last game, Cowboys winning 38-4.
I
Now,
was on the
Cal,
plane.
would you actually consider beating Newcastle a win?
Did you consider Penrith beating Newcastle a win?
Ooh, that
how
was
was that,
that was fast. Did he get the 2 points?
Why? Did I? Is it? are we-
Although you were telling me beating the Titans and the Cowboys wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
What? Beating the Titans and the Cowboys.
Yeah,
For
for
you,
four.
because you're
For
top
me.
4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Top
yeah.
5.
So-
Exactly.
Callum's like,
Top 7.
Honestly,
16th.
if I was a Cowboys
12th
supporter,
now,
I wouldn't
12th,
be
thank
claiming this
Do you know what
win.
the solution is?
Hang on.
Always drink water.
We've won more games against top 8 teams than what you guys have this year.
And
thank
where are
very
you on the
much.
ladder?
It doesn't matter. You're going to end up with the same prize we end up with this year. That's nothing. Zero.
Mad
Zilch.
Monday.
We're just going to be in Bali a week before you will be.
I'd rather be playing finals than not play finals.
Why? You could be at Bali, where you're going to be a week later. You get the more expensive flight.
Yeah, have you heard about
It's
Bali
only
lately?
It's only one more week. It's
Yeah, you
only got 1 more
days
week.
time.
Yeah.
only 7 days.
Who would want to go to Bali anyway? Go to...
I would if
go to
someone
Bribey
shouted.
Island.
In all seriousness, see what happens when we get some of our players back.
Yeah.
We had a forward pack that actually laid the platform for us this week. And do you know what's interesting about this? It says a lot about the Cowboys. I saw a stat today. We made the most errors by an NRL team. I don't know if it was this year or ever, but I'll take you down to the error count.
Is this the game with the attempted milk?
What?
Didn't one of the cows try and do an attempted milk?
No.
Didn't get the penalty?
Oh, okay.
Didn't get the penalty?
I'm like, I see no
Oh, I'll have
cows.
to watch it again.
The game was reffed by a new guy. His name was Jack Cole, I think he's what.
I think
He's
he did
physio.
great.
His first game. He was awesome.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he did
more
good.
of this guy. Well, this one only says 23 errors, but I saw a stat somewhere today from random stats guy on Facebook who said it was the most errors by a team. It must have been just this season. So we 23 errors and we still put 38 points on the Knights. And you know what? The Knights' defense has been really good this season. So look, I'm taking it and going, you know what? We still suck, and we're still going to be finished bottom 4, bottom 5 this year. But we won, and I celebrated it like a win. And because it might not happen, we've only got 2 games left.
How does it feel,
We got the
Yeah,
bye.
how does it feel?
We got the bye in round 27, so we've literally only got 2 more games left. One's against the Broncos, and one's against someone else who we're.
Well, you're not winning those.
No, but Matt, it was nice, and I
Yeah.
hope you get to feel it at least once before the end of, end of the season.
Well, I've
so.
changed to Melbourne, so...
You're not.
that's fine.
No, you're not.
Yeah, my jersey's on order.
No, change the. Go the doggies.
For Broncos then. I'll change
Go the
it.
doggies.
Then we can have a rivalry.
Yep.
Sibling rivalry.
You know what this does though?
Rivalry.
Is it just gives Todd Payton a little bit more breathing
Oh yeah,
room.
it takes a bit of pressure off.
And I don't like that. I'm like,
I don't think he's under pressure. I wanted him to have another year. I think he's... If you didn't have the injuries this year, you'd be complete. You'd be sitting at the top of the table.
5 years, hey. 5 years and he's only made the finals twice.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah, it depends on you.
The Roosters have had Trent Robinson since 2016 and been in the
2013.
only won 2 premierships.
3 premierships, thank you.
3 premierships. But haven't done anything since
What about
2019.
legal ones? So legal ones probably only one under the
Oh,
sun.
yeah.
What boat?
No, Matt, I
Anyway.
think it comes down to perspective. You're right. I think
a
they'll
win
give
for the
him-
Cowboys is a win for Far North Queensland.
I think they'll give him one
Yeah.
more season.
I
so-
do. I would
In
like
all
to
of
see
Queensland.
what he does
Yeah.
with this spine.
And yeah.
With
A settled spine is what you're
With-
saying with Clifford.
some front rollers.
I think
And-
Taumalolo.
You need to
Yeah.
find a new front roller though.
Yeah, Taumalolo, I
McLean's
think
getting
there's
old.
too much. He's got too much. Like you can tell when he's playing, when he's not playing. Like he's so influential in
Yeah.
that team.
Jordan McLean, apparently there's whispers he might retire. But he's just getting old. Like he's been great for us. We just need, and apparently the Perth Bears are looking at Griffin Neame, who's injured for us at the moment. But
Oh, he's one of your best players.
Man, I'd say with Reuben Cotter, man, I'd love to have a beer with him, hey.
why?
He just seems like a good bloke.
You like his mullet, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for this round. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back in a minute.
All right, we're going to look at the ladder really quick after round 24. The Raiders are still up in first. Storm, Dogs, Warriors running out the top four. The Warriors, they're the ones that we are kind of calling fraudsters at the moment. We don't think they're going to hang around in the top four. I think the Panthers will be back in there. So 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th are the Panthers, Bronx, Sharks and Roosters. In my opinion, that is the top 8 for the rest of the year. The only thing that can change, I think, is if the Dolphins beat the Sea Eagles this week and the Roosters lose.
We do play Melbourne in 2 weeks, so
The Roosters lose. The Dolphins have a better PD, points differential. So that's the only thing that could
Yeah.
change. But in my opinion, I think the top 8 is now set, bar a few changes to the
changes.
top 4. Guys, thoughts?
yeah. Oh, the bottom 8 can change a little bit as well, but yeah.
I reckon Sharks get to 5th.
And then hopefully the Roosters are in 8th and we have a Sharks versus Roosters because one of those teams being gone in the first week is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't mind getting knocked out in the first week.
yeah. Remember that game?
Put me out of my misery.
Can you believe it's round 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
fine.
Like,
3 more to go.
It's just not.
Do you know what else is unbelievable? The first game is Thursday night. It's the Rabbits versus the Dargans. The Rabbits are favourites at $1.85 to the Dragons.
I might have to
$2.
have
So disrespectful.
a couple of dollars on that.
I think the Dargans are being hard done by. I know they lost last week. I'm going to
How many of their HIAs are not coming back though?
All of them.
all of them.
They're all cut one.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they're
yeah,
all done.
But it was only the young guy, Stewart, DeBellin. They got people to replace those.
I'm tipping the Dargans, Jace.
Yeah, Dargans.
I was going to tip the Dargans, but on the back of those injuries, I think I'll just tip the Rabbits.
I was going glory.
Nice.
Glory at home.
Friday, 6 p.m. game.
Mudgee.
Should be a cracker. It's in Mudgee. The Panthers are taking on the Raiders. The Panthers are heavy favourites against the first place Raiders. I think I'm going to lean towards a Panthers victory. I'm going to tip them, Jace.
Oh, I think the Raiders win.
Yep.
I think the Raiders win.
I also think the Raiders win, but it depends how heavily the NRL wants the Panthers to win.
Interesting.
Yo's back.
Yep, he is
But
back.
Raiders coming off of bye, fresh.
Yeah.
Friday, 8 p.m. game. Should be game of the round, I think. At Amy Park in Melbourne, it's the Storm taking on the Dogs. Storm are heavy favourites, so even the punters in the NRL are all saying that the Dogs are on their way out, the Storm are on their way up. I'm going to tip Melbourne in this one, Jace.
In Melbourne, it's hard not to tip Melbourne, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that. You think the Dogs have bounced back though, eh? At Melbourne.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the bounce back factor. I'm going to tip the Dogs here.
Nice. Matt?
Melbourne in Melbourne.
Saturday, 3 p.m. game. The Sea Eagles are taking on the Dolphins at 4 Pines Park.
Now this is disrespectful. How can
How are
Manly
Manly favourites?
by 6 cents?
6 cents.
It's ridiculous.
I think if it was anywhere else but four Pines, the Dolphins are favourites. Mind you, both teams got spanked on the weekend.
Will this be the home game send-off for DCE? He'll announce his retirement. Last game.
I'm going to tip the Dolphins.
I'm going Seagulls.
I'm going Sea Eagles, I think.
I'm going Dolphins.
Nice.
Seeing as Jed's going Seagulls, it makes me worried.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be worried about me. I'd be worried about yourself.
J-Bo. Turbo. They're sitting him out for a
Turbo.
week. Safety.
He shouldn't play ever again. He
I think
he needs to retire.
not because he's crap, because he's just had too many knocks.
Yeah, so he's out. Garrick's out. There was someone else that was out. Oh.
This is good for the Warriors. Sorry.
Next game.
Next game.
Titans versus Warriors at Seabus.
Seabus.
Like,
Warriors favourites.
Hey?
This is the game that you, me, and Dean went to.
I know. We should go to this game, maybe.
We watched the Titans beat the Warriors 40-0
Yeah, I know.
in the rain.
now, I don't. Anyone else smashes the Warriors this week, but they're playing the Titans.
I'm tipping the Titans.
I'm tipping the Titans too.
I'm just saying this could keep the Warriors in the top 4. Like,
By all rights, the Warriors should win this.
I reckon they will.
Yes. Titans for the win. All right, Saturday night,
No.
7. Oh,
Slow down, Jed.
Yeah, look, tip the Warriors. If Titans win, happy days. If Warriors win, I'd still win.
Now you can go, Jed.
yeah. All right, next game.
called
Game of the
Power.
round. Eels versus Roosters.
Eels for the win. Roosters suck.
What?
They can go home.
Combank Stadium.
Kick them out of the top 8.
Para.
Do you know what?
Relegate.
I'm backing
Moses.
you there.
Moses milk class.
$3.30 the Eels.
That's actually pretty
That's
juicy.
rough. I'm going to tip Para. I think they've been there or thereabouts the last few weeks. They've been playing good footy. They had a rough game last week. I think Mitch Moses is going to show Sam Walker who's boss.
Oh.
No Daniel Tupou this week.
No.
Could you
His
just
brother's
get-
playing too. The other Tupou's playing.
So I reckon they can't kick to Daniel Tupou
Yeah.
this week. So
They swapped 1 2 for another. Yeah, I just wanted to see who they got. No, Dylan Brown's playing.
Who's on Zach
what are you talking
Lomax's
about?
side?
Oh, they were talking about him being dropped.
no,
Bloody Triple M.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark will be.
Yeah, actually.
Lomax or Marky Mark will be a great thing.
No whiskey.
I
They've actually
think-
got a really good team there.
Yeah, I think the Eels can do
De
this.
Silva's in 14. I didn't think he went too bad at 14 last week.
Lock me in for an Eels victory, please.
Was that last week? No,
The
it was
week before,
wasn't
the week
it?
before he was getting
Yeah.
the
Mate, I'm
blast.
coming around to your place on Saturday night to watch both
Jace.
games.
Right.
What was the options?
What was the other
Eels
game?
and Roosters.
Titans game.
Yeah.
Lock
It's getting late. It's getting late for me.
Yeah, from here.
You'll be here,
Roosters should win.
Jed,
Yeah, Roosters.
Matt,
Roosters should win, and off the last 2 weeks they should win. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe Eels for a sneaky upset.
Sunday afternoon.
Newcastle.
Especially, hang on, just one minute, just
what?
quickly. Especially if Jed and I watch the game together, Roosters are guaranteed to lose.
Oh, yeah, every time I watch the game at his place,
Go
we lose.
and watch the game at Matt's place then. Sunday
I like to do
afternoon,
things alone,
McDonald
okay?
Jones Stadium, Newcastle. We got the Knights at $3.66 to the Broncos. Jed, if you somehow tip the Knights here, then
What?
Tip the Knights, Jed.
pigs
Tip
can
the
fly,
Knights.
honestly.
Look, I will do something that you won't want to see on TV. If I...
No, keep your shirt on.
I'm tipping the Broncos, Jace,
Broncos.
Jed,
Broncos.
Matt.
Yeah, Broncos for the win.
Do you know what's an absolute farce? This is the Cowboys' 4th 4 p.m. Sunday game in
Yeah.
a row.
Yeah, we normally
Four
get
in a row.
Is that bad or good?
I don't know. But I don't like being the last game on a Sunday afternoon. I like getting the loss done on a Thursday or Friday night so I don't have to think about it again.
This
during
will-
the
this
weekend.
Doesn't
Well,
help you Monday morning, does it?
No, it sucks.
Yeah.
I think this will actually be a good game.
Really?
Yep. The way that Tigers have been playing the last couple of
Tigers are
weeks,
favourites?
they're on the up.
They should be.
Cowboys have been playing good the last few weeks as well. I think this will be the one to watch.
Last
No.
week. I'll give you last week we played good, but maybe not the last few weeks.
You haven't been that far off, really.
Yeah. Look, I'll be honest with you, I won't even bother watching this game.
If Taumalolo's
You're not
in,
a true NRL fan then, are you? Or a podcaster.
yeah, you got to take notes this week. Remember we talked about that before.
I think at
started.
Leichhardt, I think the Tigers might just get us because last time we got them at Leichhardt.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping the Cows, my heart is just all on the Cows this week, especially after last week's performance. I really think we can build on that. I just think the home, if I'm tipping with my head, I think the home ground will get the Tigers over the line. Could you imagine that crowd? Tigers with a bit of momentum.
And I think
At Leichhardt too.
the pickup of the other May, I think, is just giving them a bit more class. The Panthers' edge, basically.
Yeah.
May, Taruva. Happy there. Yeah, I think Tigers.
Jed?
Yeah, Tigers for the win.
Matt?
Yeah, look, my heart says Cows, but I'm going to have to go with Wests.
Sharks have the bye this week, so they get a 2-point buffer.
I wouldn't be so confident, eh?
Oh, not how we're going. Injuries. You want to talk about injuries? We now lost KO, we've lost Nicara, we've lost Ramian, we've lost McInnes, we've lost Kafusi.
But you still got Will Kennedy.
We can't get rid of Kennedy.
So you'll be right.
Oh, Matt's had enough. Alright, well, that will be it.
Are we still live, Matt?
I don't know. We don't know what's going on because Matt's moved.
Well,
All
if
right.
we are...
And we're over to this camera now.
Yeah. Hey!
Hey! Number 2.
Who's doing the outro?
Somebody.
Jace. Go, Jace.
All right, thank you very much. If you got through this far, you must have enjoyed it.
Well
so
done.
give it a like and a share. Please send it out to your friends. Send it to your enemies. Just everyone. We would appreciate that a lot. Drop a comment. What do you think about Jed's controversial opinion? That'd be great to know. But apart from that, have a good week. Enjoy your footy.
Have a good life.